Guys, so in this video I'm going to be speaking about my weight loss, and let me just put this out here now that when I'm nervous I smile, so in this video I'm probably going to smile heaps amount, and it's just because I don't really know how to say things in this video. I mean, it's something that I've never really spoken about to people because it's something I felt a bit uncomfortable about, and I don't know what sort of reaction I'm going to get, and it's something that I was quite embarrassed about growing up. I don't know, I'm not embarrassed about it, but it's just something, like a part of my life that was a bit crazy and emotional, stressful, depressed. I think I could help someone with this video, so if I could help one person, that would be great. Hopefully I can. But yeah, I'm gonna start from the beginning. So growing up, I was never a small kid from what I can remember. I mean, I wasn't obese as a child, I was just a chubby kid. So primary school was, you know, kids tease each other, and it's something that I experienced that got me upset, but I learnt to push through it, I guess. Secondary school, pretty much the same. I don't know, I had a really good friend in secondary school. Her name was Kayla, and she was amazing. Like, I had loads of friends that I had in secondary school where they were like friends, you know, they friend one moment, turn around and they're not, sort of thing. But Kayla was amazing, and we're still in contact now, and she's a beautiful girl. She stuck by me, she was always there. And I know that she didn't look at me and think, oh my god, this girl's massive, she's so unattractive, because I wasn't the girl that guys wanted to speak to. That was not me. I was not even in that like group. That was not me, and it did upset me. I mean, I went to school with beautiful girls and they were part of like our little group, but yeah, I wasn't in that part right there. Kayla, she was an amazing friend, and to be honest, she did keep me on track. I mean, she made me feel as if I was just part of the group and there wasn't anything majorly different about me compared to the other girls, which I know and they know that was a big lie. I mean, they were like, whenever they would go shopping and stuff, I wouldn't go. I went once or twice and shopping, they would shop in Topshop, and I couldn't shop in Topshop because I was a size UK 22. So that just wasn't, that was embarrassing. I hated it. Honestly, it wasn't a fun time in my life, and speaking about it now, it just brings it all back. And yeah, it wasn't a fun time in my life. I mean, we went to the prom, and shopping for the prom, everyone was going to like Topshop and buying dresses and getting them made. And I remember sitting there with my mum and I was like, Mum, I have no dress to wear, I can't find anything to wear, what am I going to do? And we went to like Marks and Spencer's, I think, and she found me a dress, which when I think about it now, she was amazing, but at the time I just thought, what is the point? And it's disgusting the way society makes you feel like you don't fit in if you're a bigger person, or if you're, because of your size. It's disgusting. I may be blabbering, but it's something that I haven't sat down and actually spoken about to anyone apart from my mum, I guess. So me sitting here and speaking to thousands of people in front of a camera, speaking about how I went through all of this is it's a bit much, but I don't know. I don't know. So coming up to the end of secondary school, because I was very insecure, I didn't love myself, I didn't value myself much. And I just want to say, if you're out there and you feel like you're not good enough to be with someone, please don't even think like that, because it's so silly. It's so silly. I wish I could sit in front of my 18-year-old self now and be like, what on earth was you thinking? Now, I know a lot of people say when they're upset they eat, and that was usually me. I mean, when I was bored I would eat. I was so heavy that my legs would rub together and they would bleed. I couldn't run because my knees would give in and they were weak. So exercise was like off the charts. Couldn't do anything. In my head it was like a no-go zone. It was like, I can't do it. It was always, I can't. It was never, I can do this. It was always, I can't. I was such a negative person when it came to anything to do with myself. but when it came to others, I was so optimistic, I was so positive towards everyone. But then it's true, when the girl that smiles, she could be the saddest person ever, and that was pretty much me. When I was by myself, I was sad and stuff, and when I was around people, I'd always be bubbly and happy. But that's just because I like to mask things and I like to build up walls, and you know, part of me now still likes to do that, and it's just part of my personality and my traits, and I don't think that will change. I think a part of that will always be there, just because I don't like to bring negative energy around anyone, and I don't like people to feel bad about themselves, so I always try and bring out the good in people. And that's just me. And you know what, if me being overweight brought that out in my personality, then I'm bloody happy that I was overweight at one point in my life. So it wasn't a fast process. I mean, I was 18 and my weight loss is still ongoing now. I'll show you a few photos. Here's another one. When I think about it now, it was down to me always making excuses. I mean, I would always hear my mum say, it's puppy fat, it's gonna fall off, but come on, puppy fat at 18, it just doesn't fix on really. It was my excuse that it's gonna fall off, and I couldn't say everyone in my family was big because they wasn't. I tried saying that it was my metabolism, diagnosing myself with craziness like I have a slow metabolism and I'm big boned and etc. But it's not, it was down to my laziness. And it was because I'm lazy. I had to accept the problem for me to be able to fix it. So me making excuses, I would wake up and I'd be like, I'm just gonna eat this, or I'm just gonna do that. And as much as people want to say, but your mum, didn't she tell you not to eat certain chocolates? Well, of course she did, but when she turns her back, it's me like running to the corner shop to buy bloody fried chicken and chips and stuff. It's down to the person. I honestly believe it's down to you. And I don't want you to sit there and I don't want you to think that you can't do it, because you can do it. I mean, I've lost a whole person, like one of me was sitting right there, and that's how much I weighed, both of us together huddled into a nice bundle of stuff. I was two of me. I basically had a twin living inside of me. So when it got to college time, that's when I started thinking, I need to do something. So eating healthily, smaller portions, I had to drill it into my head that you don't have to eat everything on your plate. As a big person, it's so hard to get that into your head, and many people may sit there and think, what are you talking about? But it's so true that you don't have to. It's like a psychological thing that tells you you have to do it. You don't. You do not have to eat everything on your plate. I wasn't looking after myself at all. I didn't put in any love into myself. I was depressed. I would eat when I'm bored. I would feed myself crap. I would sit. I was lazy. And even though I did good at school and I had a part-time job, I was lazy. I was a lazy person. I wouldn't do anything for myself to make me a healthier person. And what people fail to realise is that you don't wake up on New Year's Eve and say, my New Year's resolution is to lose weight and get fit, and then it comes to January, February, March and your fitness level has gone down. It's a lifestyle change, and that's something that you have to realise with weight loss. It's a lifestyle change. It's not something that you pick up and then throw away a few months later. It's something that's completely ongoing, and my weight loss journey is still ongoing. I mean, I'm happy with myself. I love myself to bits. I love the people around me. I love the people in my family. I love the people that I surround myself with, and without them guys, I don't know, you make me happy, guys. What I want you to remember is, don't follow people on Instagram and watch their journey of them going through a weight loss if that's what you're trying to do. Do it yourself, and don't compare yourself to others, because that's what beats you up about it. When you want to do something, when you really want it, you will do it. Don't watch someone else lose weight or do something that you want to do and then slowly lose motivation for it and not do it. If it's something that you really want to do, I promise you that you can do it and it is possible. You just have to be very determined, you have to be very focused, and you have to be consistent. That's 3 things that you need, and I promise you, you can do it. I mean, I'm very grateful that I didn't end up with diabetes. I was not far from it, to be honest. I had to change for myself. I had to change for my life, otherwise I wouldn't live for a long time, realistically. And I would always watch documentaries of obese people and I would think, oh, but I'm nowhere near that yet. But I wasn't far off, to be honest. 18 years old, weighing 322 pounds. I was not far off of it. I tried absolutely everything and anything. I would order pills off the internet that said they would burn fat. I would go on ridiculously stupid diets. I would try these celebrity diets that were very unhealthy. It was the lazy way out. I would go online and I would see a tablet that says that I'm going to lose this much weight if I start taking them, and I would take them. And what the hell, like, I could have been taking anything, and what on earth was I thinking? And I want you to know that if you're going through that, please don't. I'm going to leave my email down below. You can send me an email, we can have a chat, we can speak. I'm super friendly, as you lot can probably see. I'm more than happy to speak to you and help you and give you advice. I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a personal trainer, I'm not a doctor, I'm just a girl who went through a weight loss journey, and I'm happy to speak to you and give you my tips and tricks. So guys, on my channel I'm going to be doing my tips and tricks on weight loss, meal plans, I'm going to be doing exercise plans, and I want you to follow me on this journey whilst I'm still going through it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Thanks for watching this one. Bye!